Hey everyone, Dr. Ryan here. Just got finished doing a little 2-mile efficiency run to check on my base, my aerobic base, just to see where I'm at. Just to pay attention to how it feels to breathe at a really low heart rate and what the legs feel like when they're moving at a slower pace than what I'm used to. And I had a little thought about return to run programs and what happens with people when they start to get injured and they want to get back to running. They typically have to follow some sort of guidelines to allow them to let their injury recover, but also allow their body to adapt to the loads of running. So there's usually a lot of running with walking, and this is sometimes one of the last things we want to hear as a runner is that you got to spend more time walking. And while there are physiological adaptations that are occurring to your muscles, bones, tendons, and really all the tissues of your body, that run walk is very important. But there's another thing here that happens during the run walk that I like you to try to pay attention to and just start to understand the subtle differences between walking. Walking, we need a nice rigid lever through our foot. We also have to be mindful of our posture, right? We don't want to slouch through our walk. So that's a much different mechanical load and force through our body than running, where we tend to be more like a spring and we're a little bit more bouncy. So if you can take your mindset to start to become more aware of what those feelings are like, from a rigid lever to a soft spring, you're gonna start to acknowledge just the pure difference between walking and running, and why most people who get hurt often just have a really fast overstride kind of walking appearance. You know, thinking about people who overstride, they have a lot more ground to cover. So if you can just take your next run walk, which even if you're not injured, I highly recommend you work in some run walks during your long runs or your easy runs, especially when you're out on a trail that's got some hills. It's a great way to start to understand the postural effects of your back, your spine, your hips, and your legs as you have to change from a rigid lever through your foot when you're walking to more of a spring and softness when you hop from one leg to another during your runs. So give that a try. Let me know what you think, if you can feel that. If not, pay attention, because we're going to talk about some more things on how to implement changes from running and walking. Peace.